Hey folks, how's it going? Happy Friday, November 1st, 2019 already? Good grief. Where did this year go? Alrighty, I hope everybody's doing well. Had a happy Halloween and a safe Halloween. I wanted to do a video, it's been a little bit, about just trying to bring us together. All of us folks out there, we need to stay together. We need to stay friends. We need to work together, okay? Because this country is in some kinds of mess right now, eh? All the things going on around here, all the happenings that have always been happening, all the lies that they have given us and fed us over all these years, you know, is all due to money. I've said this before, but you truly have to follow the money train. Where it comes from, who it goes to, and why. And none of it is good, none of it is legal, and we're the ones that are taking the worst of it all because of it. Now, I'm sorry to say that, again, I care about everybody. I care about all my friends out here, all my folks, all my friends, all my family. I care about you all, and I don't want hard feelings from anybody, all right? We all live here in America. I want to live in America. I want to live in a free America. I want to have all my friends and family live in a free America, especially my grandchildren. I have no idea what this world's going to look like 20 years from now, even 15 years from now, when they're getting grown up. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it does worry me, folks. You have to realize that the left is fighting so hard because they're wrong. Please understand this. It's not you against me, okay? It's a deep state against Donald Trump, who has been brave enough to take them on. Brave enough, smart enough, and able to take on the deep state and the deranged Dems. For what they've done to him, for what they've done to our country, they should all be ashamed. It's silly, guys. I don't know where you get your information, but you have to realize following and going along with the leftists is only going to hurt us more. I really can't believe, after all of this mess and all this nonsense, that more people are not waking up and seeing this. I believe that they are. I really do, because we have no other choice. We really don't. I like Eckhart's quote here. Humanity is now faced with a stark choice: evolve or die. If the structures of the human mind remain unchanged, we will always end up recreating the same world, the same evils, and the same dysfunction. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But that's what we're headed for if we don't wise up, if we don't get the leftists out of the power that they believe they have. Now, finally, I think some of this power is going to be taken down. Finally, I think some of them are going to get their just, I don't know what the word is. The FISA reports are coming out. Dunham's report is coming out. Bill Barr's report is coming out. And a few people, for any reason, think that these men are Donald Trump's pawns. For heaven's sakes, get a grip. Come on. These are respectable men that both sides have respected for their careers. They have nothing but the best of America in their hearts and in their minds. They're not trying to have a Trump agenda. What you people need to understand is he is literally coming in and draining the swamp, as he says, because they're evil. They are evil, mean, cruel, sick people. And most of them have ties with Epstein, have ties with sex trafficking, have ties with gun running and drug running and people running, for God's sakes. They're evil. What they've always done is evil. They've been able to control and run the world with their evil money and their evil ways and their I'll kill you if you disagree with me. You know it's true, folks. You know it is. So how, in any good conscience, can you support anything on the left? Anything. If anybody is on the fence, please take a look at this farce that's going on right now. A fake impeachment for doing nothing wrong. Again, okay, in the eyes of the beholder, oh my goodness. He asked for something and, said he was going to hold something. For heaven's sakes, come on. It was good old Joe Biden that did that. Fire that prosecutor or you're not going to get your billions of dollars. Ha ha. The prosecutor was fired, he says. I'm sick. I'm really, really sick of the nonsense that we have to put up with. The way they pit us against each other. A civil war will only happen if we let it. We're not going that far. We can't go that far. We have our freedom on the line here. I really hope you understand that. I want to show you a clip from Michael Knowles. I don't know if any of you watch him or know of him. He is from the Daily Wire. It's a great channel. A lot of good speakers on there. And this is just a quick video, 3 minutes, 55 seconds. I'm actually going to play the whole thing because I want to show you how ridiculous our country is getting and what the people are thinking is going to help it. Hang on one sec. All right, so here we go. I'm going to play this and just watch.
Here for the Revolutionary Communist Party rally. We want to talk to people, figure out what the revolution looks like. The revolution will be televised.
It's time! It's time to get organized! Get organized! For an extra revolution! For an extra revolution!
We were covering this for our YouTube channel, the whole rally today.
Yep.
So I was wondering if you guys could...
okay.
Would you like to discuss the revolution? Can anybody tell me what the revolution will look like? We're just interviewing people about the revolution, if anybody would like to give a comment. So we're doing an interview for our... Would you like to answer any questions? What is the revolution going to look like? What is going to happen after the revolution? This is a very quiet revolution.
The role of the police is not to serve and protect the people. It is to serve and protect the system that rules over the people.
You said you're...
First of all, the ones that attack the police are sick. Sick and wrong. These men and women, like our military, go out every day to protect you. It infuriates me when this dumb people start spewing hatred for no reason. We need our police. We don't need the corrupt police. They've been brought out of the closet, shall we say. People know that they're there. But there's an awful lot of them that are good folks. I would say a majority of them. Our police are needed. The respect for our police is needed. So please, stop this.
Family, some of them are police officers.
Yes.
They said they want to abolish the police, knock down the police headquarters, and get rid of cops altogether.
I don't believe in that. It should be some type of law and order. Well, today, we let the world know we are declaring a political war on their system.
The revolution, I'm between Cuba and Venezuela. We do not want revolution, especially in America. It's the last place to talk about revolution. These people has to get out.
That flag is what people see come along with drones and bombs and troops. Sticks with that flag on their shoulder who come in to rape, to slaughter, to plunder, destroy, and dominate people all over the world.
And things that this idiot is talking about were all done by the deep state, you stupid punk, who's trying to defend them. The deep state, the leftists, the Soros, who've all bought and paid for, the Barack Obamas, the Clintons, who have bought and paid for all these sick things to happen around our world that you are trying to blame on the patriots, on America, on the police? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, mister? It's just disgusting. It really is. He has no idea what he's yelling about. All right, let's just play the rest. And this, burning of our flag, outrageous. Just outrageous.
That flag flies over 100 countries where the U.S. has 800 military bases
Makes me
all
sad.
around the world.
These idiots wear their radicalism on their sleeve. But as I was listening to them talk, I realized I'd heard a lot of what they were saying before.
You know, a lot of people want to say, oh yeah, some of the cops are corrupt. Something must have went wrong along the way. But let me tell you, sisters and brothers, this was wrong from day one.
I think abolish ICE is a call to action
Yeah.
on several levels. I don't think that agency can be reformed.
You
I
should
think it
go
has to be
home,
abolished.
lady.
We have a problem with this rising tide of supremacy, white supremacy in America. We just
Ick.
starve little children.
Sorry, it's my
Bomb
video.
houses, buses of children. We give tax breaks to billionaires, but we don't use dirty words.
And this country was founded
Really ick.
on racism, has persisted
Sick.
through racism, and is racist today.
The tools have changed,
Oh,
but
Lord,
black
help us.
voters are still deliberately cut out of the process.
This country's been racist as long as it's been a country.
Ugh.
We're not going to make
America was never
again.
great.
It was never that great.
Then leave.
Burning the American flag, and my people fought for it. They're full of shit. My family are police officers. My family are American. From the Vietnam War to World War II.
So you see they want a revolution over here.
For what? America cannot have them.
Why is that?
They're in the wrong place. This is the only land of freedom.
This system cannot be allowed to just contain the revolution to those that this system would just as soon kill off anyway.
Ugh.
I came here for the revolution. And yet most of the opinions that these guys were talking about are held by mainstream politicians,
Yeah.
candidates for president. So either the Revolutionary Communist Party isn't all that revolutionary, or else mainstream Democrats are way more radical than we had thought.
The United States is running
Ugh.
concentration camps on our southern border.
You're an idiot. Oh, my Lord, she's such an idiot. Ugh. It makes me sick. All right, so this is what our country's turning into. Really, truly, however many people out there, not many, just starting trouble for no reason, for lies that they still believe. All right? Oh my God. Again, the left. The left, trying to separate us, trying to divide us, trying to pit us against each other, trying to call all of us racists that believe in Trump. I know you're seeing what he's doing. I know you can't be that blind to the good that he is truly doing for our country. But the Democrats, the leftists, the sickos, what do they want? They want our children to be able to have this in front of them. Let's see. Oh no, I lost it. Okay, sorry, let me try this again. I found the video I was looking for. What I'm trying to say, folks, is the crazy leftists that have created absolute lunacy, insanity in this world, trying to make late-term abortion, the killing of born babies, murder, legal. They're trying to make pedophilia legal. Oh, it's only pedophilia. Don't worry about it. Are you sick? What is wrong with you people? This transgender stuff, it's got to stop. If you're gay, fine. Women and women, men and men, fine. Do what you want to do behind your own closed doors. As I have said before, I have no problem with that. But do not dare bring this transgender crap to the children. Do not dare bring this transgender nonsense to sports where men can run in women's sports and compete. Come on. Really? Folks, what kind of world do you want these children and grandchildren to grow up in? One like yours that was a little bit more civilized? Or just something insane like this idiot? Okay? In case you haven't heard, and I would love to say her again, Pam Jones for Liberty. Where is her name here? She does everything for pedophilia exposure. She is amazing. And you would not believe the sick freaks that are out here and what they do to our children. If that doesn't make you mad enough right then to look at a different side, then come on, there's something wrong. If you can't help the children, oh, but we keep children in cages. We don't feed children. Ay, 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 ay. They say anything they can to prey on your emotions. Stop it, folks. You know what's right in your inside, in your heart. So here it is. I'm going to play a couple seconds of this, maybe a minute.
Big old, oh, we're sorry. But let's review this because this is breaking right now. Yet another drag queen story hour event. A drag queen reportedly, there it is right there, accidentally flashed a group of children. That's indecent exposure. People go to jail for that crap. This is just ridiculous. Plenty of controversy has surrounded drag story times, which have taken place at a variety of venues around America.
Which is sick.
Those critical of the events consider them to be a waste of public resources, or the fact that children are being exposed to something which has been historically associated with sexuality, and, might I add, pedophilia. Some have expressed support for the event. Well, they're a bunch of sexual deviants then, stressing the importance of nurturing children within an environment of tolerance toward those with unorthodox identities. Okay, I'm going to...
Sorry, I get interrupted. Here we go.
Tolerance towards pedophiles and sexual scourge, sexual deviants, unorthodox identities. Folks, this is satanic in nature. We're normalizing satanic behavior. Men on man sex and women on women sex, and that man. So the gay and the lesbian, and then the women on women, women on men, bisexual, transgender. I think I was born a woman, but I think I'm a man. That's mental illness. Now this crap where these men are dressing up to be women, but they look like freaking clowns. I mean, straight up clowns. They're I find this so insulting as a real woman. I can't even tell you.
I agree, 100%. They're sick. They're sick. They look like idiots, and I had no idea that this went on. They read to children in the libraries, and some people are okay with this? Come on. I'm sorry, folks. I do apologize. I'm at work and clients come in and I have to stop. So anyway, but this is what the left is supporting. You know, everybody has to be acceptable of transgender and of all these different LGBTQ ABC things that I don't quite understand. I don't, once again, care what you do behind your own closed doors. I have no wanting to know what you do or anything like that. But this is what the leftist is putting out there in front of our children. Come on, when did the children get a voice? There's this 7-year-old's parents. Forgive me, I'll say California just because California's crazy. And no offense to my friends in California, but there's this man and woman divorced that are having a fight over their 7-year-old child, a boy, who when the mother has it makes him wear dresses, treats him like a girl, calls him a girl name, everything. And when the father has it, he treats him like a boy. Now, I believe they're going to court for this because of child abuse. What kind of nonsense is this? What mother or father would do that to their child? Oh, hi, son, you were born a boy, but you know what? If you don't want to be a boy, you can change. You know, you can be a girl. What do you think? You want to be a girl? How insane is this? It's wrong. Can you ever remember anything like this ever happening when you were younger? I certainly can't. Again, I don't care if you're gay. That's like one part of this. All right? That's a woman and a woman and a man, in my opinion. That's, you know, behind closed doors, fine. Do what you want to do. Don't bring it in front of my face. I won't bring, you know, my sexuality in front of your face. It's just not how we're supposed to do things. But to force us to be okay with stuff like this that goes on in front of our children, no, I am not okay with this. I will never be okay with transgender men. I'm sorry. I just won't. I'm sorry. I can't. And you know what? No, I'm not sorry. I just can't tolerate that. That's wrong. Go be transgender again behind your own closed doors. Forget it. I don't even want to say anything else. All right, so let's go on here. This again is one channel that I've said many times that I want all of you to please try to watch. X22 Report. It has the best and the most current information about what's going on with Trump, with Q, with his tax, with everything else. All right, and you're going to get the truth and the real answers with this channel. No nonsense, straightforward facts, and it's really good because it's the truth. We are really, really at a turning point, folks. We are all in this together, and if we don't stay together, we're going to lose. We're going to lose America. We're going to lose our rights. We're going to lose our speech. We're going to lose our guns. We're going to all be forced to behave in a certain way, say certain things. I do not want to live like a communist. I just don't. Nor should you. I'm much older. You know, I had a life of freedom, and I will not let my children and my grandchildren have anything other than freedom. And this is what they're trying to do to us, guys. Don't you understand this whole New World Order, this whole globalist? It's all about these sexual pervert, deviants, greedy, MFers, as some folks like to call them out here, the money funders. They're sick. And then they say, the folks that they have out here that are supposedly helping us, like FEMA and other organizations like that, well, you know what, folks? Wake up, because they are not. And I have two very shocking stories for you about good old FEMA. Ready? Let's see which one. Let's do this one first. Okay. This is from, FEMA terrorizes Northern Californians. it's really worth listening to the whole video. It really is. All right, let's just read this a little bit, because before this, there was a couple of things that said, you know, of course they have to be in their houses at curfew. This is in California with the power outages and all that other stuff. So, you know, be in your house by curfew. Do not be outside, or all hell will break loose. Well, apparently this older man was trying to help an even older man who was lost, or his car was broken down, or something had happened after curfew. And these FEMA, supposedly, agents come up to them, knock them on the ground, beat them with the end of their gun in their fists because they're out after curfew, barely even being able to get their explanation out. What kind of nonsense is this? They're here to help us, and they're beating us? What? Oh, really, I've had it. All right, but this is what our nice FEMA fakes, our fake FEMA, are doing. Ready?
Our source said.
Let me see. Oops, hang on one sec. I want to get to the right spot. All right, well, let me just read this if I can. FEMA agents have special arrest powers. They may use lethal force on any subject that disobeys a direct order. Hang on one sec. Let me try to make this bigger. I'm not going to try to get him to read it because I might not be able to find that. All right. Okay. They may use lethal force on any subject that disobeys a direct order or poses a threat to any agent. However, FEMA defines a threat. How FEMA defines a threat, however, is subjectively determined by an agent. A person impending an agent's duty may be beaten, shot, escorted to an internment facility or FEMA barge, or set free at the agent's discretion, our source said. Moreover, he claims FEMA has unlawfully confiscated over 250 rifles, shotguns, and pistols from abandoned homes in Santa Rosa and Sonoma counties in California. Agents simply entered a house, scoured for their weapons, and take whatever they find. If a person files a stolen weapon report with local authorities, he's told its looters must have broken into the home and taken the weapons. Local authorities are complicit, and FEMA has justicial authority over city, county, and state law enforcement agencies. These are all beta tests done by FEMA hegemony to prepare for an eventual declaration of martial law. I believe it's coming soon. Civil war is upon us, and FEMA is doing everything in its power to induce it, our source says. How sick is that? You're ordered to get out of your home because of fires that they have started in the past, okay? And because California is so oblivious to taking care of any of their business. Oh, heavens. I'm sorry. One sec. All right, so that's one very disturbing FEMA report, but this one just makes me just furious, okay? I hope I have this at the right spot. This, again, is during the California power outages, which, again, I think is a big old hoax. Stupid company. Come on. P&G or whoever the heck you are, what's wrong with you? Take care of these people, you know, cut the trees down. Do what you have to do with the money that you're provided that you're squandering and not helping with. You know, so people lose their houses and everything they own their whole lives because of these stupid fires. And now you just cut people's power off just because you think it's going to help. And for this gentleman, it certainly hasn't. So let's listen to this horrendous story. And just imagine, folks, if this was you or somebody that you knew. This is what blows my mind. It could be anybody.
Said he witnessed an event that rattled his nerves, quoting him again. I had a clear view of the parking lot from where I was.
All right, hang on one sec. I need to back this up. I'm going to pause one sec. Okay, folks, listen to this report. Once again, it's from Twisted Truth. All right. FEMA abducts Northern Californians. Really? Oh, God help us all. Honestly, what in the world? So, ready? Let's go.
Or at least concealing knowledge of her disappearance. At approximately 9:30 p.m. Friday, she walked the short distance to the relief center.
I'm sorry. Let me do a little backup. This man and lady obviously living in their house, an upscale neighborhood, and their power is out. So the woman decides to go to a FEMA station that they have set up around the areas, with charging stations and facilities for the bathroom, etc. So here we go.
Center to charge her cellular phone and use the restroom, while he stayed home to repel any would-be looters that might have been casing their residence. Mr. Hidalgo said his wife was an avid walker who often took evening strolls through the upscale neighborhood. When she had not returned at 10:30, Mr. Hidalgo tried without success to reach her cell phone and then drove to the emergency station hoping to find her. What he saw chilled his bones. 3 armed FEMA agents approached his vehicle, insisted he identify himself, and demanded to know his business. Quoting him, "I told him I was looking for my wife, that she had gone there. Without a moment's hesitation, a FEMA guy told me, 'Your wife isn't here,' and told me I had to leave unless I was using the restroom or charging station. They said I couldn't loiter, and wouldn't let me look around the parking lot for my wife. I felt my life was in danger."
Can you imagine?
Undaunted, he parked his car beyond the fence that encircled the parking lot and staked out the area for any sign of his wife. He waited and waited, but she never showed. However, Mr. Hidalgo said he witnessed an event that rattled his nerves. Quoting him again, "I had a clear view of the parking lot from where I was parked. The place was awash in flood lamps powered by portable generators. The FEMA people hung out, quote, out of order, unquote, signs on all but 3 of the restrooms. I saw a woman I did not recognize enter one of them, and she never came out. I know this because 10 minutes later another person entered the same stall, and it was empty. It was as if it swallowed up the woman who had been using it. I spent the rest of the night driving around looking for Gloria," he said. The next morning, after daybreak, he returned to the scene of the crime to discover that half the restrooms had been removed and that Red Cross volunteers had replaced the FEMA agents that guarded the parking lot the night previous. He asked a Red Cross employee why FEMA had been tasked with guarding a community assistance station and was told, quote, "FEMA was never here. Who told you FEMA was here?" unquote. That day, Mr. Hidalgo filed a missing person report with the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office. A sheriff's deputy, he said, greeted him with apathy and hostility. Quoting him again, "They were more interested in microscopically looking to see if I had a criminal history than they were hearing about my missing wife. They took the report, but only after asking me if I was a firearms owner and how many guns are in my household. Something very fishy is going on, and I believe FEMA knows what happened to my wife, and that other woman I saw in the restroom too," Mr. Hidalgo said.
Well, how about that? You're going to a place that you think is supposed to help you in an emergency situation, and you're taken. This 53-year-old gentleman has now lost his wife. Are you kidding me? I have no words for how horrendous this is. Obviously sex traffickers, obviously human traffickers. And think of what these poor women would be going through right now. My God, it just blows my mind how evil, the evil that is in here in America. Guys, we have to stick together. We have to fight against all of this evil. And unfortunately, it's the leftist government that we have to fight, because they're the ones that are doing all of this. The leftists are the ones that are in charge and involved in the sex trafficking and the human trafficking and the drugs and the cannibalism. Oh, God, I can't talk any more about that. I can't. So, folks, with all this craziness going on, I don't know if I already read this or not with so many stops. I'm just going to read it again. Humanity is now faced with a stark choice: evolve or die. If the structures of the human mind remain unchanged, we will always end up recreating the same world, the same evils, the same dysfunction. We have to change it, folks. We have to. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. When you lose touch with your inner stillness, you lose touch with yourself. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose yourself in the world. And that is very true. And this is an insane world and a very bad time to lose yourself. Stay present, stay focused, stay helpful, stay kind. Why does the mind habitually deny or resist the now? Because it cannot function and remain in control without time, which is past and future. So it perceives the timeless now as threatening. Time and mind are, in fact, inseparable. It's very true. Folks, again, I care about all of you so much. I believe I don't know, in one way or another, supposed to try to help people understand this and come together. And I like all people. I really do. I really do. I can't tolerate the ignorance and the unkindness that's going on. And I don't know what to say sometimes about it. So I guess I just won't say anything anymore. But folks, right now, we are very, very lucky to have President Donald Trump in our White House. If sicko Hillary Clinton was in there, and surprisingly, she would like to run again, this world would really be in trouble right now. And we might not know it because we were used to being slaves and unempowered by all the leftists and keeping us down and making us think that what they're doing for us is good when it's been nothing but a lie and a joke. And the central bank is going down. The Federal Reserve is going down. We have to be ready for all this, folks. We have to be ready. And we have to re-elect Donald Trump in 2020, or we will not have an America anymore. My grandchildren will not grow up in the same America that I did, or that my children did. And I want them to be able to do that. America's a beautiful place. America's the land of the free, the home of the brave. We welcome people. We care about people. But you have to do it legally. We can't care about everybody. I mean, we can try to care about everybody, but we can't give everything to everybody because we just can't. It's unrealistic. But when you really listen to the evils, and again, if you're listening to those stupid mainstream media channels, still guys, who are all in bed together with the deep state and with the Dems, they are all in bed together. You know that, please. You know that. And Hollywood, they're all in this together. And it took me a long time to process that. Because it's all evil. It really is. Satanic, sick, wrong, and trying to make it normal. Well, thank God we have President Trump there to bring us all out of this darkness. Thank God we have people like Candace Owens out there, a beautiful young black woman who has opened my eyes to so many things and will do the same for you if you give her a chance. Watch her on the Candace Owens Show. I recommend Turning Point. I recommend PragerU. I recommend X-22 report. What else is out there? Oh yeah, the wire. What the heck is the name of their thing? Anyway, I'm sorry, but yes, so many good channels out there. I just want us to come together. I want us to be friends. I want us to work together. I want us to. Sorry. The Daily Wire. That's the one that I was thinking of. I listen to Glenn Beck, Blaze News, Blaze TV, of course, our good old Leak Project. There's so many good channels. There's so many good channels out there, folks, that just watch the right ones, okay? Just watch the right ones. Just don't watch the ones that are giving you lies and feeding you nonsense all the time, okay? I don't know what else to say. I know I'm rambling on and on and on here. It's been a long time since I've done a video. But man, I tell you, we just need to come together. We need to evolve. We need to all tap into our higher consciousness. Please, folks, wake up. See the writing on the wall for what it is. See how the lies and the deceitfulness and the using of all of us is finally coming back to haunt them all. This impeachment is a joke. Everybody knows it. Everybody has truly seen the evil on the other side. The leftists. I think people are really waking up. I really think they are. And again, I don't believe in everything Donald Trump says and is out there. I'm not a, he's a good person, I feel, in my soul. He is helping people. If you don't see that, you're not watching the right shows. He has done so much for this country already. Will the mainstream ever say that? Of course not. But please, you know what's going on, so at least be open enough to listen to other things. All right. There's no way in the world we can have a civil war here in America. This is the land of the free. And we have to care about each other. We have to silence those voices that are trying to divide us. We're not racists. We're not white supremacists. It cracks me up when they say things like that. Because everything that they say is just feeding on our emotions. They're trying to get you to feel something. Oh, they're terrible people. Feel how bad they are. You're going to have to decide. All I want you to do is research for yourself and then decide. But I do want my grandchildren to live in a nice, safe, free world, which I believe is coming. And I thank you, President Trump, for all you've done for us, for all you've done for the world already, for the humanity and the dignity you've brought back, for the respect that you've brought back to the United States, for the patriotism you've brought back to the United States, for the honor of the flag, of the military, and all that's right. I thank you for that, President Trump. I really do. And I care about my friends out here. I care about the people in the world. I care about our country. I care about the planet, the animals. And I ask the universe, any human being that is hungry or thirsty anywhere on this planet, land, sea, or air, please let them find food and drink today. Any animal or creature that is hungry or thirsty anywhere on this planet, land, sea, or air, please let them find food and drink today. That's a prayer that I send out to the universe as often as I can. I will end it at that. And I hope everyone will have a good day. I hope you've lasted with me through this chaos and interruptions, and I do apologize. But I don't know. We're all in this together. So let's just try to stay friends, wake up, and share the truth. All right? I wish I could leave you with a joke, but I can't think of one right now. I could tell you my ghost one from yesterday, because it was Halloween. Why did the ghost go into the bar? I don't know. Why did the ghost go into the bar? He wanted to get some booze. Ha ha ha. Anyway, all right. Stay present and stay safe. Later.